Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. Got a great one today. We're going to dive into the nuance and the details on what is the drive concept and really the origins of it, how you learn it, what's a triangle read, all sorts of fun, complicated, nuanced, detailed stuff from the quarterback position. I'm going to show you the drive concept from 4 or 5 different NFL offenses, straight from the NFL playbooks. I'm excited. I hope you all enjoy it. Welcome to the QB School. All right, first up, New Orleans Saints. This is the first team I was with. We're going to be able to see here, this is just zebra personnel. Okay, zebra personnel, that just means 11 personnel in the West Coast system. So one back, one tight end right here. One back, one tight end. Then we're in set. Set is a shift. Right is the formation. Slot changes the Z and the zebra. They just switch places in right. Zebra counter is this little in and out motion. Allows you to hide the route. And then the drive concept. Jet is the protection, 6-man slide protection we'll talk about. Here's the drive concept that we're really going to spend the most amount of time in. And drive out is my favorite combination of it. So let's drive into it here. The drive route is just this shallow cross, really. Drive, I'm used to calling it drive from the strong side, shallow cross from the weak side. But it's just this right here. We're going to come across 4 to 6 yards, 5 yards. Once we get to the tackle area in zone, we can sit down. In man, we're going to keep running. And basically the rules are if you're looking, you're booking. So if you look at the quarterback, you got to keep running as a wide receiver. If you don't look, you got your head down and all of a sudden you stop, you can stop in zone coverage. So this is the drive route right here, this little shallow cross right here. Now it's almost always paired with this in route by the inside wide receiver. So right here, I'm used to calling it a rub in, a rub basic, a hunt route, because you're going to come up and you're going to try to find this opening in zone. So the read is normally drive, 1, basic or hunt, 2, and then this check down 3. And you can see right here, this forms the triangle. 1, 2, 3. Right there. There's the triangle for drive in most concepts. Now, the reason I put this one on first, because this is my favorite one, you put this little out here, and it really helps the quarterback's vision. This is a kind of an alert. So this becomes the 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is just left to right, right across the vision for the quarterback. It's a pure progression. You can see from my notes from 15 years ago. So it's 1, 2, here comes the triangle, 3, 4. And really this is triangle on triangle. What I mean by that is triangle here. Simple for the quarterback. Everything is right in front of their vision. Now the nuance and details with this out route is that this outside field receiver, this is a clear must outside release. You must run outside that corner. So that corner's eyes are with that go. They can't cheat in and look and peek at this out route coming right at him. So you want this out route? No. So when I was in New Orleans, we used to put Joe Horn right here. This is 1. This is a great third down play. Then you got the drive route coming to you. 2. And we got this hunt or basic or in route. 3. And then this nice little check down 4. Now the hots on this are all over the place. So the zebra right here, you see that this is back when I was in my highlighter phase. Here's the hot route to the front side. Jet protection. Okay, jet protection is 6-man slide. Here's the 5 offensive linemen. Here's the back. They are sliding to the will right here. And then the back right here has this dual read, double read. So they're going to go from the Mike to the Sam. So 1 to 2 for the back. If neither of them come, they're going to be out into the slow shoot right here. So you see these possible calls. These are offensive line adjustment calls. A base call would take the slide from the will into the Mike. So now the line wouldn't go to the will. They would be going to the Mike. So the back would only have to read 1 to really 2 to out. So that's a base call. A joker call would kick it out if we got 4 weak. So now he's coming down. We want to go joker all the way there. So now the line's going to go all the way out to number 4. And the back is then going to have to go Will to Mike to Sam, really 1, 2, 3. So it's just a way to pick up overload pressure. That's what these things are described in here. The drop for us on drive concept is always 7-step, although right here it says 5 because there's an out tethered to it. So you have the out or an alert tethered to it. Any route can be a corner, can be an out, can be a smash concept, changes the drop. Normally a drive concept is 7 steps for the quarterback under center. And again, it's just drive route, in route, and really this in route is really important. That this outside release right here. Glad they put it there. Outside release. We're looking for a rub Versus man-to-man, okay, we're going to have this little counter motion, in and out motion. So we're going to be able to see if anybody runs with him. If anybody runs with him, this tight end, we want to get an outside release and try to rub or pick that guy to have that drive run away from him in man coverage. So we get this rub right here. We come right underneath it and we're running. Really nice, simple concept used in just about every NFL offense. And I mean every NFL offense. Normally, it's called flanker drive because the guy running it is usually the flanker. Right here, this example that I used is just zebra drive. It's the same concept. It doesn't matter who runs it. Y drive, X drive. It's the drive concept. It's a drive route with an in behind it and a little check down to create that triangle. So now let's look at it from a few different offenses. Get into the digit concept here. So digit offense, this is from Detroit for me. This is going to be just a different way to run the same exact play. So right here, we got this little short motion. Again, see if it's man or zone. We got the hot route here as the in route in this offense, 7-step drop, and here comes the read. Whoop. Now this is a little bit different because in the digit offense with Martz, he wanted us to read this in route first to the drive second. And this is a perfect example, and we can see the drive drawing here. The straight line to dotted line, meaning if it's man, we're going to keep running. If it's zone, we're going to sit down. Man, we're going to keep running. So different offenses read it differently. I'm going to say the vast majority, 75%, had the drive route first. I also heard the drive route talked about when you create in this triangle right here. If it's man, we want to read the drive first, 1. If it's zone, we want to read this hunt or basic or in route first. So depending on the coverage, you'd have to identify the coverage based on the short motion or the shell or where the corners are, where the linebackers are. If you can tell the coverage, sometimes you can cheat the read and go man for the drive route first, zone for the in route first. So just little nuanced details of it. Double right here is the formation. Zip is the short motion from the Z. Ace right is 2 jet. That's just the same 6-man slide protection in digit offense. 9 is this route. 9, 4 route is the in route. 0 route is the drive route. And then the F seam is right here running a seam route that you can alert if you like it. Again, we're to the field. Again, the seam has the sight adjust. Again, sight adjust means if somebody comes off this side, you need to peek, put it right on them right there. So again, also it's the same play. Deuce is 12 personnel in the digit offense, or in Detroit when I was there. So 12 personnel. A little bit different. That means that this would be a tight end right here as the F, 2 tight ends, 1 back. So again, same play, 7-step drop, same play. It's flanker drive. It doesn't matter what they call it. It's drive route, in route, even though the read changes, it's the same play. Triangle read right there. Beautiful. So that's the digit offense. Now we're going to go to a really simplistic version of West Coast hybrid. This for me was in Minnesota. It wasn't there for very long, but again, we can see the playbook differences here. This is the same thing. This is just double is a formation. Jet is the protection. Z drive. Here it is. There's that drive route. 1, 2 with that hunt or in route. Here's that check down right there. There's that triangle. Beautiful. Whoop. Now again, they tether it with something that's looks like a corner out for the home run if they really like it, or if it's man-to-man, we can run this out route. So again, this is just a variation of out drive. They just have it built in. But again, the read, 1, 2, 3, there it is. Simple. Quick 7 drop, really simple. The other thing that they had is they had an alert versus a man call. Instead of running this hunt route or basic route, they would run this guy on a 7. So another good option versus man-to-man. So again, that's what that alert down here for the dice is with the Y7. Y7 is just a Y corner. So again, Minnesota Vikings, same concept, different way to run it, different way to call it, but all sorts of similar carryover. Next, this is from the Green Bay. This isn't the greatest picture, but I wanted to put this on here because this is the one on the left here is the original kind of way that this was run. So we were going to run it out of 2 back, 12 personnel. Here are the 2 backs. The guy in the backfield's coming out running the corner. These are alerts, meaning you almost never throw them, but if they are wide open, you throw them. I think I probably threw each of those once over 10 years. Again, we noticed the short motion. So strong right tells the 2 backs we're in an offset strong I. F short is the way that we called flanker short motion. Here's the drive route 1. This little dot tells you in zone you can sit down. So drive route 1. Here's that hunt or basic 2. And look at that, check down 3. 4th different offense, same exact play. This is the original variation of it. 2 backs. Old 49ers West Coast offense running out of blue or whatever the formation was that they used then. This is, again, quick 7, 7-step drop, There it is. Beautiful. Same yardages, same drive. Doesn't matter. Once you learn drive concept, you play this triangle and you're good to go. Another variation at a bunch to the right. So instead of two backs, now it's just bunch. So we get another wide receiver on there. And then we take the point guy and run him on the corner. Just a different way to do it. Point guy to the corner. And now we get this double rub. So really, if it's man-to-man here and this defender's coming down with him in motion, we're going to get two chances for a rub here. So this guy's really got a chance to come out, pop open. Again, same drop, 7-step drop. There it is. Z's hot. He goes second, and he's hot right there. Beautiful, right out the gate. Again, must outside release to the far side so that these corners and defenders don't cheat and have their eyes inside where all these runners are coming right at them. So again, another offense, West Coast variation, Green Bay Packers, drive route. Finally, last one, same play from the Bengals, totally different way to call it. Now you're going to see, again, we're back into the digit offense here, 860 sail. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's a drive route. There it is. It's that in route right behind it. It's the check down. There's the triangle. They tethered it here with a little sail or scissors route. I love tethering it with different alerts to give you more options versus different coverages. So again, versus quarters, that's quarters, 0.25 there. Alert the 8, just like we talked about on the how to read zone coverages. We want to throw posts versus quarters. Again, we got a scissors route, so alert that post versus quarters. We got this sail route, which is really a corner or an out versus man. Again, we see the dotted line versus man. So we get that kind of flat corner is a sail route. Come out. If you don't like either of these things on the scissors, all it is a drive route. There it is. 7-step drop. 2, 3, 4, right there. Inverted triangle. 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 Very nice job. Again, same way to do this. Same hots. We see these different hots. We're hot peaking. We're peaking all over the place if we get hot. But again, these are the same concepts. The essence of this is the same. Drive is the drive route with an in behind it with this little check down. Really simple, really a great way for NFL teams to be able to call similar plays that guys have played at many different places, but tether it depending on what team you're playing with a different kind of alert to the opposite side. So again, they really like the sail opportunities. We had guys who could really get down the field. So again, totally different way to call it. Dark right, F motion. Again, we're going to motion it, see if we can get a man zone read. But again, squeezed formation here with a little gun, divide right, filthy. Lee, again, was their 6-man slide protection. But again, really simple ways to throw the same exact concept. And that's really the thing that I learned pretty quickly in the NFL is that all these teams run the same plays. Now, once you learn to play drive or flanker drive, the drive concept, you can go to any team. And once you learn the jargon, once you learn the lexicon of how they call plays, it's just flanker drive. It's just drive. They might tether it with a sail or a scissors or an out, but it's just flanker drive. It's a triangle read. I remember being at a golf tournament my rookie year. Greg Knapp, I think he's still in the league as a quarterback coach or coordinator somewhere. We're on the putting green, putting for kind of like warming up before the tournament. And he's like trying to quiz me. I think he was with the 49ers at the time. I was with the Saints. He's like, what's the read on flanker drive? And I literally was like, drive, in, check down, triangle read. He's like, that's it. What's the drop? 7-step. Like, I mean, it's like a rite of passage for people who come through NFL offenses. They run this on every team. You got to learn this day one, install one, OTAs one, mini camp one, first day of training camp. It's always going to be flanker drive. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the nuance, the detail. You can see the carryover from all these things. It's all about trying to be able to learn these concepts, be able to apply them wherever you're at, play them fast, make good decisions, be accurate from the pocket. But hopefully y'all enjoy this series. I'm having fun breaking down these plays, diving into some old playbooks. So let me know what you think about the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Have a good one.